and I think we're making a bearing video.
Yeah, he might poop on your hand. Yep, there he did it.
Here I am in the 2010s, working at one of the world's top bearing producers. I'm still there, but over the years I've learned that to truly understand bearings, you have to get out, to go see them in action, and talk to the people who depend on them. I'm Drew with Tapered. Bearings and their applications have taken me to some incredible job sites. So I'm on a mission to discover how these small parts power big operations. This is Out There.
Missouri, a place where the land's been worked, fought for, and shaped by those who understand what it means to get their hands dirty. On this farm, it's more than just a business. It's about taking care of something that gives back and making sure it's done right. Austin and his family raise turkeys, quite a few of them, and they grow and mill their own feed too. No shortcuts here.
We basically do 5 flocks a year,
Okay.
And we'll get about 18,000 every flock.
And so these have been with you how long?
About a week and a half.
Okay.
So they're pretty young yet. They'll spend about 5 weeks in this barn, and then we've got a machine that we load them on. We'll split this barn into 2 barns down here.
Yeah, they're gonna need some space because they're gonna start plumping up. That's a lot bigger. That's like magic.
So, yeah, these are about the 10-week-old birds.
Okay. It's a lot of birds.
The feed comes out of each of these bins. There's a hopper in the center that it runs up into. It's got a little switch in it. When it runs empty, the feed line motors are here. It pulls it down this direction.
I have a feeling there's bearings in that motor.
Oh yeah.
Certain times a day you feed them, or just keep it out?
It's on 24 hours
Yep.
a day.
All you can eat.
43 to 45 pounds is what we try to shoot for on an average flock.
We went up the road to find Aaron, the Tapered bearings rep for this region, and to see what kind of kitchen it takes to feed 18,000 turkeys. And as for the head chef, Austin's doing that job too.
It's a true micro feed mill. I mean, it's specific, it's clean.
It's a one-man
It is a
shop.
one-man show. One person can easily run this place.
So tell us about this big guy up here. What's happening?
The mixer, that's what actually blends all of the ingredients together. I do a 3-ton batch every time, so
3 tons.
it'll dump 3 ton goes in each one of those sections. So you can kind of see there's 6 on the truck.
Yep.
Where the splits are.
Eric, I take it we can't get from here all the way to here without a few bearings.
That's exactly right. So,
Just a couple.
And I recognize this guy up here.
yeah, that's where this guy plays the taper bearings.
Yep.
And this particular thing that's the beast. I mean, this is what his main operation. Without this mixer going, it's critical. And so to help out with the certain load capacity and the shock load,
Yeah.
we modified the gearboxes for that. And they are Tapered product that's actually in this unit as well as in his backup unit. So
And you said without this, you're not
Yeah,
making feed.
everything grinds to a halt pretty quick.
Well, I'm glad you got a Tapered bearing in there. That's
So basically, each of these bins holds what I call a macro ingredient. It's the stuff that I use in large quantities, so that I buy them by a hopper bottom
okay.
instead of doing it by bags or by hand because it would just take too much work.
Yeah.
And so basically, like this one here is you got a bean meal, corn, you got calcium, monocal.
So you got a different ingredient.
A different ingredient is in each one, and then
Okay.
this is where my oil is stored at.
So how are you filling them up?
So basically, the unload is right there, and what I'll do with that is a little tarp over it.
Okay.
But I'll pull that out and I pull the truck in, and he'll dump his product in there. And I got the distributor up top.
And these are bucket elevators. We also have spherical bearings up there in those pillow blocks. Because again, with the overhung load, and that's the main thing, but also with it being a little bit of forgetting with the self-aligning, it's really, really robust.
Well, it would need to be because it doesn't look like it's an easy place to access.
No.
And usually it's a rock, paper, scissors. He's climbing.
Yeah. I'd say put a good bearing in and leave it there for a while.
Right on cue, a driver showed up with a load of bean meal, one of the macro ingredients in Austin's recipe. While the hopper bottom was emptying, there was something I'd been waiting all morning to ask him. How much of the product are you sampling?
So I like it, yeah. With the turkey that we do, a lot of it gets sliced into deli meat.
Okay.
And then there's other, things that it gets turned into. Bacon, there's some ground meat.
So there's a chance I've had some of your turkey.
There is a chance you probably have, yeah.
Receive bean meal? Check. Next up, deliver whole soybeans back to the processing plant to keep the cycle going. Each action on the farm is part of an intricate dance, and being efficient is the best way to stay prepared for the unexpected. Hanging with Austin is a reminder that when your work is hard, your equipment and bearings better work hard too. Besides, who doesn't love a tractor pull?
Took a touch longer than I was planning, but
Yeah, right.
that's how my days usually go.
Yeah.
But nothing got broke, so.
Hey, I appreciate it so much.
Yep, no problem.
Thanks again, Austin.